Um, so these people, they've even been convincing that they got some soldier in, some special forces guy. He sounds like a northerner. Um, and he convinced one of the female researchers because that they have like a camera and microphone system to show her breasts to me, and try to convince me that there were some woman, um, that I well that was it's complicated, but well, she's one of theirs, and they tried to convince me there was a thing between me and her, and they've been damaging me. So they're literally putting holes in my brain, either through these focused radar beams or rays, or some kind of satellite microwave weapon. And what they do is they damage blood vessels in my brain, and that cuts off supply, and it starves areas of vital blood supply and kills them. And that's what they're doing to me. Um, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about these people and what I've learned about them, and yeah, okay, so we'll go from there. Um, these people are a military unit using me as a test bed, and that test bed is their term. So they employed one of their thugs to break into my home whilst I was sleeping and inject me with a conductive monofilament solution, which, according to them, saturates the nerve cells and allows them to to I guess it behaves as a conductor, and can also I don't know, depending on the size of the material, it can do all sorts of stuff inside a cell. You know, yeah, how it could destroy the cell, which I don't know. I don't think they're using that. I think it's directed energy. But anyway, they are causing painful sensations, and see what I thought was it was a conductive monofilament which assembles into a receiver in the victim's brain, and they are causing painful sensations and damaged blood vessels in target areas, usually brain tissue, quite possibly via more intensely focused radar rays or satellite microwave beam weapon. Also, I say usually brain tissue because they did something to my heart back in either January or February. Um, they beamed me something, and I forgot what the term that they called it. Um, they call it cracking me or something. They had a term for it. I don't know what, but I felt a hell of a lot of burning pain in my chest, over my heart, around my heart, and it felt like I was being stabbed in the chest. Um, so, and since all this stuff has happened, I've felt significantly weaker. It's like I'm being tortured to death. Physically and mentally weaker. My dreams have been invaded. I'm feeling raped, to be honest. They invade my dreams, my thoughts. They've done something to my cerebellum so that they can actually make me say things that I don't want to say. They did that through some sort of a thing they called neural pruning, which was like I think a miniature version of whatever they're using to damage my blood vessels. Um, and what they did was they got a researcher to go into the flat next to mine, which I believe was empty, and they paid the landlord for this, I think. Um, um, and or they paid one of his staff, and he set up shop, and he was traumatizing me. And what, like he was using a tactic that he was trained to do, um, which allows him to have access to a person's mind. Um, and then he used a device on me to damage my cerebellum so they could access me further, so they could control me. And they had two rough-looking types in a vehicle outside, who I guess were there to stop me from going and attacking him. The police were trying to stop this from happening, because they, at one point they were literally trying to break into that building. Right around the time this all began. So this stuff is illegal. They have a room filled with screens, cameras, and microphones. All of these are remotely linked to your to my nervous system through their system. They have researchers come in and conduct behavioral research on me, usually a team of 2 with a commander. And these people judge you on, they judge me on how easily I can be used and how dirty they can make me look and get away with it. They target their victims through 4chan and social media based on a posting criteria which matches with a psychological type they are interested in. These people are paid about £5,000 per month to remotely monitor my neural activity down to the individual thoughts that I have. They make my life a living hell for their Nazi-like research, and they believe that they can get away with it because of, and I quote, defense, or, and I quote, orders, or some crap. So, yeah, these people are pretty evil. And apparently they have a man called Harold who works with them, and he's a Freemason, and he showed me him reclining on a chair in a room with a fire, and then like he said, "You're coming with me," and then took me to this other room, like in my head, and I tried to stop it and I couldn't. And like they showed me a pile of feces on a table, and he said, "That's you." So that's the psychological caliber, these kinds of people that are doing this. Um, within over the last year, since January, well, it's actually since I'd say October. I've my life has been systematically ruined. I've lost everything that I've ever cared about, and now I'm losing my health. Well, I mean, almost everything that I've ever cared about, and now I'm losing my health. I'm daily being threatened, and my brain is being damaged. Who I am as a person is literally being taken away. They insert thoughts and phrases and images into my brain. They invade my dreams. Um, it feels horrendous. It's the worst thing you can imagine. Um, um, I've been considering suicide because of it. Um, I think these people need to be brought to justice. There are plenty of people, you know, that who are threats that they could be going after, but you know, they just want to conduct, research on British civilians. What? Because they don't have a first world place anywhere else in the world to conduct warfare research. So they do it illegally on people that have had drug problems and mental health problems. Who they can make look dirty in the media, and who they can make look bad. They can make look bad to their I guess these researchers they bring in. So then they it looks justified. Well, makes it easier for them. Something has to be done about these people. It's not legal. It's not morally right. It's not ethically right. They're like Nazis. They are. One strange thing that they've been doing is they've been trying to get me to join the military. But they said it's because they want to keep an eye on me. They want to keep a closer eye on me as I go downhill. And they said they're going to take away my ability to walk. And because apparently my brain is being contacted by, it's apparently there are, strange, otherworldly, I don't know, beings involved or something. They said that if they have to, they would paralyze me and staple my eyes closed. And then monitor my thoughts to see who I would communicate with in my head. To see what I would communicate with in my head. I don't think that's pretty far from the truth, to be honest. I think these people are remorseless, psychopathic traitors. And if they are military, they're a disgrace. They're a disgrace to the military. I mean, if this doesn't help me, I hope it, at least helps someone else. And I'm wishing you all well. I'm gonna keep praying, and I'm gonna keep chanting. Just repeating the same stuff. I'm gonna just try and fill that. I'm gonna, hamper their research, and I'm gonna, prevent them from using their terror tactics on me, and see if I can get better. As I say that, I was thinking, and that they'll move on to someone else, but it doesn't make me feel better, because then there's other people that are being, attacked in the same way. These people had me convinced that that I was sodomized in my sleep by them. It makes me think that, if they could get away with it, they'd probably do this. It's just sickening. I shouldn't be doing this. Well, to any new viewers, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.